Usually when we talk about HDMI, we're complaining.
Oh, absolutely.
The cable's too thick, it's too short, or you try to link two of them and the signal just dies.
Yep. Copper has its limits. Real physical limits. You push past, what, 50 feet? And you're just hoping for the best.
Which is why today's deep dive is so interesting. We're looking at a piece of hardware that doesn't just push the limit. It completely obliterates it.
We are talking about the PureLink HOF-TIII-TX.
And that HOF is the key part.
HDMI over fiber.
Exactly. And the specs on this thing are, they're aggressive. We're not talking about sending video across a room. We're talking about sending it across a campus.
Or a small city, even.
The spec sheet says 10 kilometers.
10 kilometers. That's about 6 miles.
At the 33,000 feet. That's just ridiculous. How do you even keep a signal perfect for 6 miles?
Well, you stop using electricity and you start using light. This PureLink box uses single-mode fiber optic technology.
Okay, so what does single mode mean in practice?
So unlike multi-mode fiber, which kind of bounces the light around in a bigger core and loses power pretty fast, single mode, it shoots a single laser down a tiny, tiny core.
So it's like a laser pointer versus a flashlight?
That's a perfect analogy. It's a straight shot. And that laser allows this transmitter to push 18 gigabits per second without any signal loss.
Okay, we need to pause on that number, 18 gigabits,
Easy.
because that's what determines the video quality, right? I think a lot of people hear long distance and they just assume, blurry security camera footage.
Which with older gear was often true. But this is built for what they call 4K60 4.4.4.
All right, let's decode that jargon. 4K at 60 frames per second, that's pretty self-explanatory. Smooth, ultra-high-res video. But the 4.4.4...
That's all about color detail. See, most video you stream, or from a lower-end extender, it throws away color information to save bandwidth. It's called chroma subsampling.
And for watching a movie, you might not even notice it.
You probably wouldn't. But if you're looking at fine text on a spreadsheet, or say medical imaging, the colors bleed. The text gets fuzzy.
Right.
With 4.4.4, every single pixel gets its own full color information. It's uncompressed. It's perfect.
So if you're a radiologist looking at an X-ray from a server 6 miles away, you need that.
You can't afford compression artifacts, not a single one.
And this handles more than just the picture. I saw high-res audio on the list.
It does, yeah. Dolby True HD, DDS HD master audio, perfect for a cinema. But honestly, for the people installing this, the audio is almost secondary to the control signals.
You mean the bidirectional IR and RS-232 support?
Exactly that.
Okay, so give me the practical use case for that.
Imagine a university campus. You have a huge digital sign, the student union, but the IT office is a mile away. You need to tell that screen to turn on, turn off, switch what it's showing.
And you really don't want to drive a golf cart over there just to point a remote at it.
You got it.
Yeah.
This fiber link carries those commands back and forth. It's a two-way street.
Speaking of making life easier, I spotted an HDMI loop-out port on the transmitter. It feels like a small detail, but I bet it's a big deal.
Oh, it's a lifesaver. A total lifesaver for installers. The transmitter is usually buried in some dark server rack.
Right.
That loop-out lets a tech plug a little monitor in right there at the source just to confirm the signal is good before they start worrying about the other end 10 kilometers away.
It stops the whole, is it the computer or is it the cable argument before it even starts?
Pretty much.
Okay, one more acronym. ED management.
Ugh. The bane of every AV tech's life.
Right. So this is basically the digital handshake where the screen tells the computer, hey, I'm a 4K display.
And when you have miles of fiber in between, that handshake gets lost.
Yeah.
The computer thinks nothing is connected and just gives up.
So black screen.
The black screen.
Yeah.
This PureLink box actively manages that. It basically fakes the handshake so the source computer is always happy and always sending a signal. It's all about stability.
Which makes sense because I also saw this is TAA compliant.
The Trade Agreements Act. That's the magic ticket for any U.S. government contract. Military bases, federal buildings, that's a mandatory spec.
It's serious professional kit. And it's priced like it. We're talking $862.50.
And that's for one box. The transmitter.
For a device the size of 2 decks of cards.
Yeah, but you're not paying for the steel enclosure. You're paying for the physics-defying reliability. For knowing that image in the stadium or the operating room is going to be perfect.
It really is the heavy artillery of video transport.
It completely changes how you can design a building or a campus.
And that's actually the thought I'm left with. If this tech exists, if we can move perfect, uncompressed video and control signals instantly over 10 kilometers, Why are our computers still physically tethered to our desks?
It's a really good question.
I mean, could your next PC just be a screen and a keyboard, a simple portal, while the actual computer, the brain, is in a secure, climate-controlled data center 3 towns over? It makes local computing feel kind of old-fashioned.
Distance is just a number on a spec sheet now.
Something to think about. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.